we take a break, 2019 was filled with some historic political events. So let's go ahead and take a look back.
Article 2 is adopted.
The House of Representatives voted to impeach a president for only the third time in U.S. history. Democrats charged President Trump with abuse of power and obstruction of Congress after allegations he pressured the leader of Ukraine to announce an investigation into his political rivals.
There was no pressure.
Was there a quid pro quo? The answer is yes.
Current and former administration officials testified the president held up military aid and a White House meeting from Ukraine.
Get over it. There's going to be political influence in foreign policy.
A long-awaited Inspector General's report on the FBI's Russia probe found no political bias while investigating the 2016 Trump campaign, but agents did make a number of errors.
The activities we found here don't vindicate anybody.
A federal jury found the president's longtime associate Roger Stone guilty on 7 charges, including witness tampering, stemming from special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation. In March, Mueller released his highly anticipated report on Russian interference in the 2016 election. It found no collusion, but outlined possible instances of obstruction.
No collusion, no obstruction. I won.
Did you actually totally exonerate the president?
No.
President Trump sparred with House Speaker Nancy Pelosi throughout the year.
Go ahead, What we witnessed on the part of the president was a meltdown.
And with a group of freshman House members, 4 women of color known as the Squad. But the House and the president were able to advance a new trade agreement with Canada and Mexico, even as the president and Congress clashed over the southern border, and conditions at migrant detention facilities came under the microscope.
We're better than that.
The resounding voice of Congressman Elijah Cummings fell silent in October after he succumbed to long-standing health issues. 2020. The Supreme Court blocked a controversial citizenship question from the 2020 census, but the High Court still has to weigh in on key cases that include LGBTQ workplace rights and the fate of young immigrants known as Dreamers.
You're so lucky I became your president.
Campaign 2020 revved up with President Trump seeking a second term. On the Democratic side, a crowded field of nearly 30 candidates has been cut in half. Former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg joined the race late, looking to catch the frontrunners, former Vice President Joe Biden, Senators Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, and South Bend, Indiana Mayor Pete Buttigieg. They're preparing for primary season as the Senate prepares for an impeachment trial in the new year. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.